Forgot the intro there. Hold on a moment. Let's do the intro. There we go.
Keegan Clark Studios proudly presents Streaming with Keegan, with your host, Keegan.
That's better. All right, welcome to Streaming with Keegan. I've got another guest. Guest here with me today. Another interview stream. Back to back. We got Ordion Azureim. Is that how you pronounce your name? I feel like I've been pronouncing your name incorrectly.
It's Ordion Azureim.
Oh, sorry, what?
It's Ordion Azureim.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yep.
It's because I'm white.
You don't need to racial profile yourself until that point because it's more or less upbringing that really matters.
I know it was just a joke, but like, you know, American accent.
Yeah, I understand that much.
Yeah. But anyway, welcome. Gladly we could finally talk to each other. I know it's been a little bit difficult scheduling this interview. Partially my fault. I think we both kind of had issues, but I admit that I was to blame to some degree as well. It's hard with these different time zones because it's Friday to you, isn't it? It's Friday morning to you, right?
Yeah, it's Friday morning. I did tell you, like...
It's Thursday evening for me.
We kind of were... We were according to, like...
We were kind of messing around with different time zones, to be fair. I think we were in a call with Abstract, and we're coming up with... By the way, hi, Vox and Musics. Welcome to the stream. And Dick McGuffin, welcome.
It's just like, you told me, like, it's like 7th, and I was preparing for 7th, 8 p.m.
Yeah, I apologize for any confusion. We're both doing the best we can. I definitely fucked up on some regards, and I'll own up to that. But I got these questions here. I don't know if you saw the interview with my previous guest, Department of Industrial Accidents, otherwise known as Paul. But I changed up the formatting, so it's gonna be a lot more organized, and hopefully we'll be able to get through them all this time. With Paul, we ended up going on this like conversation where like tangents went off the tangents, and it was cool. It was cool. Don't get me wrong, but it wasn't. We definitely went off script for a long time. But
really?
Yeah. We just kind of talked about our own things for a while. But anyway, let's get down to the questions. First question I have comes from a category called marketing questions, because as indie musicians, we're our own labels and marketing team. These questions might help you broaden your influence, and it will help us figure out where and how to find you. So just, general marketing questions, like I said. First question: where can people listen to your music?
On the ones that people want to listen to me through YouTube and SoundCloud. Of course, if you want to look at my really, really old songs, I did upload 2 songs to Spotify, which probably I lost the time because I don't really like. It's kind of like a dark age era for me at that point, because I somehow managed to get my songs uploaded to Spotify for free. I am actually curious about how I managed to do that.
You managed to get your songs on Spotify for free?
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
That was 3 years ago.
Was it? Did you do it through? Did you do it through SoundCloud?
No, I did it through a distributor. I'm not sure which distributor.
One of those free distributors, huh? Yeah, free. Yeah. Believe it or not, free distributors exist. I wouldn't trust them though, because nothing in this world is free. At least nothing that good, right?
Yeah. I mean, I have looked at like DistroKid and all that, and they cost a bit much for me in my current situation.
That's fair. That's totally fair.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that bad. I just need to save up some money. That's all that is.
Gotcha. Cool. Well, DistroKid has never steered me wrong, so when you're financially stable enough, I would definitely recommend it. Here's my second question in the marketing category. What's the primary platform for your music? I guess you kind of already answered that question, huh? YouTube?
I mean,
well, I'll let you answer.
The main platform that I'm having is SoundCloud because that's where most of my songs are.
Oh,
but I'm planning over time, once I get enough money, either I will continue posting on SoundCloud or go for a distributor. That way, it just skip that whole process of me trying to go for SoundCloud Pro or Premium. Or if my financial terms don't get any better from now on, I'm just gonna keep on uploading on YouTube and see how to get more popular, I guess.
Cool. Yeah. Marketing is definitely not easy, especially if you came for the music. Because I feel like all of us came for the music. We wanted to make songs and music, and marketing was really secondary, if not something we didn't even think about it. We just kind of like when I first started distributing music or even making music, marketing was kind of, I thought my idea of marketing was just literally publishing my music and seeing if people will give a shit, right? Like that was my idea of marketing, literally putting my music out there and publishing it, which is cool, and it's something. But I learned for after a while that you don't, just because you have your music on all platforms, and I know, and you're not even there yet, but as a heads up, even if you have your music on all platforms, it takes a while. You're still gonna have to push for that extra attention because there are so many musicians out there, and yeah, it feels like the musician to listener ratio is shrinking when it comes to, like, there are more musicians I feel like there are more musicians now than there were before, and I feel like the listeners have kind of stagnated for the most part. And on top of that, the algorithm favors musicians you've already heard before. But anyway,
that's mainly on the part where I feel that my style of making music is very niche. It's not a niche, but
I can say that too. Yeah.
People would, for the majority of people would listen to rap, the very old songs like Hello, Never Gonna Give You Up, and all that. Those are more on the mainstream songs, and then you have the less mainstream songs which will be rock and etc. It's popular, yes, but right now the most popular songs are just rap and all the others, like maybe K-pop and all that, in terms of listened albums, which I have noticed, which I can probably do, but it goes against my music morals.
Yeah. Okay, we got CY Mikey. Welcome to the stream. I'm Mikey. Yo, Ordion. I know that's
Hello.
not. I know.
Let me just get on the thing. Hello, Mikey.
All right. Well, okay. Let's see. Next question. Oh, here's another good one. Where and how do you promote your music?
I don't really promote my music. It's just more on how I just post them and post them.
Yeah.
My whole plan right now is to have like a very good upload schedule. Like maybe once a week I post at least one song.
Gotcha.
On a specific date to beat the algorithm.
Got it. So you're on that. this is YouTube that you're trying to do it on, or is it SoundCloud?
YouTube, because YouTube has that kind of.
Yeah. I was thinking YouTube. I'm very familiar with YouTube's algorithm. I've been a YouTuber far longer than I've been a musician. That's very interesting.
A YouTuber far longer as well. I did start playing music-related stuff back in 2017, and it's only in 2019 to 2020 where I actually started trying to go into the music industry slowly.
Gotcha. That's cool. It's really crazy how easily accessible making music has become. It's really cool in that regard.
Making music is pretty. Honestly, it's more of a journey you take on.
Yeah, I definitely feel that. So that's your so it seems like for the most part your marketing strategy is trying to appeal to the algorithm on YouTube, which I get, honestly. That was for a while my primary objective as well. I posted
it's my main goals about uploading to YouTube is very, very scheduled, is that people would know when I upload. The YouTube algorithm will also get pleased, because you can post like 1,000 videos in one day, and then the algorithm will be like, hey, that's actually pretty cool. But then you stop posting for like 2 months straight or 3 months, then you post another one, then maybe a week later. Yeah, because momentum isn't just about YouTube algorithm, I find. It's more about viewers, because those viewers, right, they like your song. They would like your song. But after like maybe, let's say, 2 to 3 weeks, they will be like, I've listened to this song for like 20 to 30 times. It's boring. And then by that time, you must have made another song, or you just need to do something else by then.
Right.
Right now, my YouTube channel is kind of a mix between rhythm games, and which is where my kind of rhythm games is where you tap on the beat on the 4 columns.
Right. Yeah, I know what rhythm games are. That's cool. I see. After I subscribed, I glanced at your YouTube channel, and yeah, I saw some of your content. It's cool.
My old content is legendary. I recorded back in 2017 about my first video, and it showed me playing an obstacle course on Roblox with 40,000 ping. I was like, hello guys, welcome to my channel. Hello, this is my first video ever. And then it was like where the thing was where I was playing this obstacle course, but because I was lagging so hard, I was walking through the kill bricks, the things that kill you, and I was like, the quality was so terrible as well at that time. And now because I have a higher end iPad, I can at least record in 30 FPS at the very least.
I have old Roblox videos too. It's nothing to be ashamed of, especially in this generation. Yeah, I remember playing Roblox. I was an avid Roblox player back in the day. I still have Roblox, but I don't play it. I haven't played it in years. I would be open to playing Roblox in the future, maybe as a gaming video. But yeah, you know.
Sure, I could guide you through the new Roblox and pray you far away from the games that shouldn't be.
Yeah, I'm an OG. I remember.
I only started playing Roblox in 2016. I played like this very. This is one of the few games that actually originally inspired me to make music in the first place.
Oh, cool.
But the reason why I made music in the first place is because I was trying to make those things where you get music sheet, you just copy and plagiarize music sheet. and then it will just be straightforward after that. You just copy, put it into different instruments in a DAW, which at the time I used GarageBand, which play a pivotal role in why I use GarageBand today, because I tried to do I tried to find other studios to use, but I could never grasp myself on them because I'm the kind of guy who just looks at the book. I read it for 5 hours, and you tell me what is the first chapter about, and I would not know a single thing in that first 5 chapters at all.
Looks like we got a new member. BH underscore Wasalt lol. Is that a friend of yours? Seems to be very hyped about your feature here.
Ooh, wait.
They seem to know you.
The live chat.
Oh, we got another one. Ty.
Oh, hey, Ty.
Is that your real name, Sean?
That is the name that came up in 2011 for a game, because there was this guy called Chalk Tree in the game, and I was like, hey, there's this thing called Shaun the Sheep.
Oh, yeah.
And that's how I made the name.
That's funny. I used to watch Shaun the Sheep. Good show.
Yeah. Ty is someone I know.
Alright.
BH, I'm not too sure, because they might be just about anyone I know. Hello, Gentix. Wild.
Okay, here are the last 2 questions when it comes to marketing. How did you come up with your name and logo? I know about your picture. You said a friend made it for you, but I'll let you explain it on stream.
Okay.
And your name.
This is actually a funny thing. It's because I originally drew my own. I did draw my own cover art and profile picture, and it was a Roblox character, but someone who didn't know Roblox was saying that it was inappropriate stuff, to say the least. And they said that was so bad that they would draw one for me, and
yeah, I remember.
It didn't really hurt my pride for that, because I do know I'm kind of, my drawings are half-assed anyways.
Fair enough.
I don't spend as much time as those people who draw. So I'm just sitting there. I'm like, fair enough. I make music, not draw.
Yeah. Goddamn though, like it's still hard to like I remember the original thing. I don't remember word for word what you said, but I know you're holding back in this interview. And it's like at the same time it's considered.
I'll DM it to you. I'll DM it to you because
the picture.
This would instantaneously just send you to age restricted.
I believe it was like a voice chat. I don't think you texted what you said to me, did you? Or are you like typing out what you said to me in?
Yeah, I'm typing it out.
Okay.
So this is what it. You shouldn't show this. That's the reason why I can say it on stream.
Got it.
You immediately get demonetized.
Yeah. Appreciate you holding back there.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said in that live statement, and what Abstract said, like that's harsh as fuck, but at the same time, it's cool that they wanted to draw something for you. It's like,
if you ask me,
cool. I mean, it's one thing to it's one thing to say that you suck, but it's at doing this or doing this. But it's another thing to also simultaneously say, but I can help you for free. Like, it's a favor, but at the same time, it's like, it's broached in a very rude way. It throws me off. Anyway,
It's kind of offensive, but I'm not that kind of person who will go, oh no, you insulted me. I'm just like, if you insult me, I'm just a bit offended. But if you draw for me something that's better than my cover art, I'm just like, well, why not?
Fair enough. That's completely fair and valid. Like, honestly, life's too short to be offended to get offended.
The insult was kind of like very understandable because I'm not making Roblox stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm making Roblox stuff, but my songs aren't really much of Roblox related, I guess. They can be Roblox related if someone coded it into a game or something and coded the right game for it, but in the most case, it's not really to the point where I can do. It's not to the point where I can just advertise it as Roblox music, right? And it's probably better for the best that I just put a profile picture or an art that is for cover art that's with my name on it.
Yeah, and that cover art's pretty cool, I will admit. So here's the last question in marketing questions. Do you have a centralized place to link all things you?
I guess a Discord server that I just made.
Oh,
it's
cool.
more of, yeah, because I have a very organized SoundCloud is where I can put all the songs into certain playlists. But currently I put the songs that I actually enjoy into the nice songs playlist.
That's awesome. Well,
that's about it.
Cool. But yeah, you definitely gotta show me that Discord server. If I can get an invite, that'd be dope. I'd be down to join that server.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Moving right along. Here are the questions related to the music itself, not just marketing.
Absolutely.
All right. Time to talk about the music itself. All right. First question. How would you describe the kind of music you create?
Emotional, I guess. It's supposed to, most of my songs because I stand on a more artistic standpoint. I know it's not to the point where it's like phenomenal, but all I want to do is just to put a story into the songs I make. Even if it's simple, it's supposed to have impactful feelings.
I see.
Depending on the song that I make.
Gotcha. Cool.
Yeah, because I'm quite very swingy, like I'm a very swingy emotion kind of guy. I can make a lot of different feeling kind of genres and just different kind of feels to the songs that I make. So it's more like I can make happy, I can make sad, I can make angry, I can make goofy. That kind of. So.
Yeah, gotcha. I definitely could hear the emotions in your music. When you've showed me them, really cool.
Yeah.
Let's see here. The next music question is, what do you like about the genres or genre of music you create?
Each genre I feel is unique in their own way and can be used to describe different emotions. Like the one I used in my Against Apocalypse first section prelude at the second to third minute of the song, I'm not too sure, is where the bass hits in, which creeps into the song. It makes it feel like something. It's like you got that build up, and then the hard rock or metal comes in. I'm not sure about the genre, and that puts in intense fights. And then our next thing is that once you go into maybe the orchestra, it feels more grand and royal, Whereas if you take a lo-fi one, it's more of a relaxed kind of tone. Of course, there are other genres you can use for that. Like I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Different genres have their own specialized feels. Whereas rap is more on rap, extreme deathcore. Those kinds are more on the very savage feel kind, which I do not do because I do not like going that savage.
That's fair. Different strokes for different folks. I definitely like the music you create as well. But yeah, you're totally right about the genre thing.
Yeah, that's kind of why I'm expanding my reach now.
Cool.
For genres.
Nice. So here's another question. What song or collection of songs are you most proud of and feel like reflect you the best?
Honestly, if you tell me specific song, I'm not so sure. Currently, the song that I'm really proud of is my Against Apocalypse Symphony. I haven't even finished it yet. I'm proud of the amount of time I put it in. It doesn't mean that I'm not proud of other songs. I'm equally as proud on every single one song that I've ever made. Maybe except for the older songs now, because I can see a lot of things I can improve on. But I'm still proud of them because I would, if you gave me to go back in time to do something about it, I will not change it because.
Got it.
The struggles that you put on is it's like when you exercise, you can feel that burn on your muscle and it feels great. You can feel like you're putting in effort and you can feel that it's about to bring you amazing results. And that's why I wouldn't. I mean, when you asked me to listen to my very old songs, I just laughed over. I laugh over it now. I'm proud of what they are and how different they are.
Yeah. I think that's a healthy thing to have. I mean, obviously, I think of music very similarly. I definitely what's the word? I can appreciate old songs, even though there are definitely
old
ways
songs
to
are
improve.
very unique. I would say it's like the old. If you compare old rock to current modern day rock, it's completely different. That's why, in terms of what I have, is that I want to specialize in the 2010s pixel RPG specific games, but with modern touches and with slight changes in the genres that I make to make sure that it's not just pixel. I can make other genres as well.
Yeah, I definitely picked that up on your when it comes to the music you create. It's very gamey, very retro 8-bit style, but at the same time there's this reverb presence and a lot of other
instruments and layering that makes it. There are some ones that you could actually legitimately put into like a PS2 or PS1 game that it would fit.
Also,
into that.
You got a whole ton of supporters in my chat here. Sun God 924, Sunny, Enigmatic Electronic Entertainment, V Kaiju.
Oh yeah, Kaiju and Enigmatic. Yes, I'm chatting about that 5-part series. Actually, it's coming out in an hour's time, specifically in an hour. I'm talking about. I can talk about it after the structured questions. Yeah. So I can talk about.
Yeah. All right. Here. Let's see. Let's get to the next one. Here's another question related to music. What message are you trying to convey with your music?
Honestly, not so sure.
Fair enough.
I make music as a passion, so It's more on the side where I want to. It's like music is where you portray your emotions or you do it as a business, which I do not do the latter because you will get money, you see, but you'll lose that respect as someone who does it passionately about. You could still probably do it for business and passionately, but it's very difficult to do so. So right now, I do not have that portfolio or that worth to even try to go into business and do it passionately at the same time. But in that scenario, that's why I'm trying to increase my genre, to increase how well I make my songs, which as you can see, I've been actually remade one of my songs lately. It was called Prelude. Wait, I forgot the specific title. It says it is Prelude of Your Tale. It's actually a remaster of one of my old songs 2 months ago, and you can see the difference between the two songs.
Cool.
So my message is very, very specific for the specific song.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because if I have the same message, it's gonna be more or less the same feel, roughly.
No, so, yeah. Changing your message for each song, that makes sense. Each song is its own story in a way.
Yep. Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
It's especially intriguing to hear about messages that instrumental artists want to convey, because they don't necessarily do vocals, and adding vocals.
Oh, speaking of that, the reason why my songs don't have vocals, where it all begins, Against Apocalypse, and a few other songs, I was actually planning to put vocals in there and sing along. But the problem is that I sing so bad.
You don't like how your voice
I give up on it. No, it's because I'm kind of like tone deaf, because I don't really do much practice either. It's more of me just making music until 1 a.m. every day kind of concept. It's just that sometimes I do that, sometimes I don't. It completely feels somewhat like that, I guess.
Got it. Yeah, well, that's totally fair.
Yeah.
All right. Here's the other question. What new genres have you considered trying out, if any? I know you touched on that at some point, but...
I did touch... Before this, I did mostly electronic game style and very classical game style, but mixed with a tiny bit of electronic. And now I can safely say I have explored funk, orchestra, rock, full-on electronic-ish.
Yeah, I can.
And a few other genres I will describe as yes.
I will concur that you have tried with I have heard your funk song. You showed me your funk song. And
okay, the thing I would say right now is that I actually messed with it after I uploaded it, and I would say is that right now compared to the one I uploaded, the current one I have is a tiny bit better. It's not better by much, but I guess it's a bit different.
Got it. Yeah, I'd love to hear it at some point, maybe after the interview or during.
Perhaps I could. Once we get to the questions,
we are going to get down to a question where I will ask you to show your oldest and then newest tracks, but we're not there quite yet.
God. Oh no.
That's going to be down in artist trivia, so I hope you're ready.
Oh dear. That's you can see me keeping my face like this.
Paul was safe from this because he managed to talk a lot and we never got to that question. So if you're lucky, if you can carry conversations for long enough, maybe, just maybe, you will be spared. But
if I were to talk like that, people will fall asleep because I can talk like a TV commercial, or I can talk like the face of inescapable peril, or something like that.
Oh, Vox and Musics. Yeah, it's a lot of people's worst nightmare.
I could just. Actually, I think that the algebraic calculation for the calculus is actually wrong and then I just put like an 80-page essay on you, and instantaneously everyone from liking the stream immediately turns to dislikes. It becomes like a few days stream.
Yeah. Of a non sequitur, no less. Okay. Last question to do with music questions. What do you get out of making your music?
That's actually a pretty interesting question, because if you're asking about what I get, it depends on what you mean. What I get, is it on the me personally, or is it on like, my financially?
No, it's not. That's a good follow-up question. Not many people ask that or ask me to elaborate on that question. But I'm talking about.
This question is quite broad.
It is broad.
You could answer it about really about anything.
Yeah, when I say what do you get out of making your music, I'm asking about emotionally. Why do you? In other words, I guess another way to say it is, why do you make music? What drives you? What compels you? Why do you do it?
It's like a passion of mine, because you got that kind of. It's like, in terms of emotions that I feel, it's actually a lot, but most of the time I'm just happy to make my own music. Honestly, I love feeling the pride in me when I listen to my song. I feel chills. Instantly, the next moment, I get made fun of by a rapper who say, "Hey, these songs are beats." And he takes a listen to my old songs. They say, "Oh yeah, that beat is fire," and I'm just sitting there and be like,
yeah. Fucking hell.
And it's like I'm just sitting there, just sweating off there, just saying like, "Please God, no."
Yeah, that happens sometimes. People like different songs more than others, and it is interesting when you think about I don't
mind people saying that the song sucks ass, but if you're talking about my song and calling it just a beat, because a beat would correlate to the drum beats or the beats that will structure the song in a certain exact rhythm that you can immediately be like, "Oh, hey, that's that kick that someone's doing. That's that pillow smack on the couch that person's doing." And then you wave your head on that rhythm. That's more or less what a beat is to me. Instead of because instrumentals are instrumentals, they are not beats. They are called instrumentals for a reason. Which is why I nerd out when someone calls my songs not music. I just feel like, I'm actually.
Yeah, literally, like, what?
It's more
God, the phrase "this is not music" is like the oldest gatekeep of all time, and it's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. There are so many things that can qualify as music. I don't even know what the definition of music is. Like, I always think of music as something with rhythm and
music
melody.
Music is like the.
But it doesn't have to have melody. It doesn't necessarily have to have a consistent rhythm.
Yeah, that's what I find about most rap. There are good rap. Believe me, I know that that's good rap. But when you talk to me about rap as a whole, and people hyping it out about, hey, look at me now, and after that they spout like super fast speed, supersonic, uh,
Oh yeah, like lyrical miracle type shit.
And then they just keep the same beat. They keep the same rough melody. Their beat changes a bit, but that's it. It just doesn't feel it doesn't offend me in terms of musical wise. It's just that when you say that your song is better artistically, I would say as absolute no. Because I know when a song, because I listen to songs, my way of making music is very artistic. Because of that, I know and can appreciate the songs that are good, even if I do not like the genre as a whole. Like deathcore, heavy metal. I do like heavy metals to some extent, even though I went through PTSD because of it.
Oh no, how did that happen?
Imagine you are in a school, right? There's like this super small music club and this small room, and then people are taking drums in that room, taking heavy metal guitars with bass. And you're trying to play the piano, just trying to play the piano like, and then you're just there, and it's almost like it's screaming at the top of his lungs. It's like, and then you just.
So were you playing guitar in this music? Were you like in a band?
I was not in a band, but I did perform my unique songs at school as well as the coffin dance.
That meme.
Yes, I was playing in front of like 200 people or even more, and I was like, yeah, that would be a very good idea.
Did you have like the song play over it too?
Song play over it? No, I played it. Usually, when I go to any performance, I'll practice beforehand, or either that if it's my personal song, I will play my unique rendition, which is called. What is I forgot how it goes. Let me just play.
I was talking about the casket dance song, but yeah.
Yeah, the casket one I did play in school. Cool. It was a fun experience because everyone was like, "Hey, it's the Kubo guy. it's the coffin guy. He plays the coffin dance move," and I instantly became famous for like.
That's so funny.
2 minutes.
We want instantaneous fame. That's dope. That's dope.
I was like, hey, and then I was kind of mad when one of my teachers were going to retire, and they didn't allow me to play one of my happy but like goodbye to something or someone or anything kind of feel, and they didn't allow it.
That's lame.
And then they allowed a rock band to play, and I was like, calm down, don't punch them in the face. Because I was taught by her personally. For like,
yeah, why was there any reason why she turned you down?
Oh, it's not she that turned me down. I think it ended up playing for her at the end of the day, so I'm actually pretty okay about it. But at the time, I thought that I wouldn't be able to show her. And originally, if you have heard my song "The End," it's because I made it for her in the first place. It was a derivative of my beginning song because I was like, it would be cool if I make a song that has similar melody but not quite.
Oh yeah. So you like inadvertently made a song that sounded like someone else's?
Not someone else's, sounded like mine. And the beginning songs of the beginning song that I had, right, sounds so much like a science show intro back in the 1900s.
Mm.
And I didn't even realize that I did follow such a melody until one of the people I know in real life, I'm not gonna name them specifically, they told me, did you plagiarize this, or did you like copy it from this show? And I was like, there exists such a show? And I was like,
so you haven't heard of it?
I have heard about it now,
and
I have forgotten about the show name. I don't watch that much shows.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, that was the last question in music questions. So let's get technical with the technical questions.
Oh no.
So, what do you use to make music?
I use GarageBand.
GarageBand, cool.
On an iPad, it's the iPad version.
What about like instruments? What about like mics or instruments? Anything like that? Any gear? Okay.
I use a headset microphone. This one costs like $100 USD.
Got it.
The quality wise is not so bad. I wouldn't call it on par with like you guys who have like absurdly expensive ones, because I live I'm not gonna state where I live currently here on stream. Not yet anyways. My country reveal will be at a later time. But in my country it's way more, our currency is worth less than the USD currency, to say the least, and it makes it way more expensive than it should be, and our wages are paid less than the USD currency, 15 USD, but in our currency will be 15 or even lower as well.
Got it.
So it makes it very hard for me to financially fund my musical career full on steamroll, going on streams, immediately skipping.
It'd be one thing if your currency was worth less than ours, but I'm guessing your currency is also even though it's worth less, your currency is like around the amount of
my hourly wage will be $1 USD per hour.
Okay.
Or even less.
The amount of money is almost like, would you say it's like proportionate? Like the amount of currency you have is proportionate to the amount of dollars we have, even though they're not worth the same, would you say? Or would you say you get even less? This is kind of a tangent.
I get 200 USD per month.
Oh, okay. Cool. Well, that's something.
Maybe less because I do have taxes.
Anyway, didn't mean to get into that financial discussion, but let's move on to the next one. What are your favorite tools to use? A tool could be a plugin, any kind of thing, any kind of
favorite tools. I'm not so sure about. I'm not so sure about that, mainly because I don't really have like a complete favorite. My whole favorite process is just the song making itself. I don't really have like a favorite. But if you ask me about my favorite, it's probably the reverb. Just adding a ton of reverb, because originally where all this reverb idea came from is actually originally from a guy who was making how to sound like Camellia, how to sound like the All Stars song that goes somebody once told me, and I was like, you crank that up reverb to very, very wet. And I was like, okay, let me go and jack up the reverb a bit. And that's how I originally started slapping reverb on everything I did. Now, of course, if you take a look at my oldest songs, there wouldn't be any reverb on it because
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's not to the point where I would have put reverb yet.
Right. Yeah, I definitely know you love your reverb. That's for sure.
I can make songs without reverb.
What?
I can make songs without reverb, but it's like a drug to me now.
Yeah, fair enough. Reverb is cool, especially with the kind of music you make. It complements it very well. Next question. What does your mixing process look like?
My mixing process usually just consists. If you're asking about how I mix now, it's more or less me mixing to the sound level first by using automation on GarageBand, and then after that I will use EQ to make some parts sound more outspoken than another part. I will try to balance it out, of course, because of the way I make music. Most of the instruments are equally as important. The string in a powerful melody adds on as a salt, as if you were to put salt onto a dish. That dish is tasty, but that extra salt and pepper is going to add on to the dish and make it world famous kind. That's how I feel about my mixing, honestly.
Right. Yeah, I feel that. One thing I completely forgot to do, that I did in the last interview was share my screen, because I wanted to show you. Especially during the questions for marketing questions, I wanted to display.
I'm looking at your stream, your camera right now, and all I see is the OBS symbol and no camera.
Yeah. That's because again, OBS takes my webcam and doesn't want to share with Discord. But I meant share my screen, and when it comes to like share my computer screen. Because I did that with Department of Industrial Accidents, and showcased his YouTube channel, or his website actually. And I didn't do that with your YouTube channel, and I apologize. I didn't really have anything. I didn't really set it up the way that I did with him, unfortunately. But and by now we're well ahead. So, but next time we have something visual, I suppose I could display that. I'm going to do a screen share so we could both hear your music when we play it.
That's fair.
Okay, here we go. Let's back to where we were. Fuck. Now I know the answer to this question, but this is more of this is more so the other people watching can know. Do you use a distributor?
No.
No. Okay. Have you considered it?
I have considered using a
we literally just I'm dumb. We literally just talked about this. You were talking about DistroKid, and we were talking about
we were talking about that, but then I was telling you that it's like currently it's more of a hassle to me than anything else. So
right.
Yeah.
Right. I remember that. So I guess we'll skip right over that one. I'm guessing you also don't have a publishing administrator like BMI or ASCAP.
No. Give me a moment.
I don't have one of those either, so talking to somebody, probably. Very convenient that the mic doesn't pick any of that up. Maybe I need a headset mic. Show the main cam till he's done. Chat's not fully in the bubble.
Back.
All right, welcome back.
Just reload my chat real quick.
Right. So this is the last, and so we're did we ever? Yeah. So you said you didn't have a publishing administrator. I don't have a publishing administrator either.
Yeah.
Still need to get one of those, but yeah, you know.
Yeah, I understand.
Last question in the technical questions category. Before we move on to artist trivia, what's something you feel needs improvement?
Everything.
Fair enough. But like anything in particular?
Oh,
Wait, what? Oh, your voice box. Your
my
voice
vocals
box. Your
and
vocals.
my vocals and my drum beats.
Oh, that's a very clever way to indicate it. Wait, where?
Yeah. Water break.
Getting your water. Cool. Always important to stay hydrated. I don't have my water up in here.
Get hydrated, guys.
Get hydrated. Don't do what I did and forgot to bring my canteen up here. Oh well, I'll survive. And now you're T-posing. Poggers. Yay! Hey, Rob Snow. Welcome to the stream. I haven't seen you around these parts. Welcome.
Hello.
As you can see, I'm interviewing Ordion Azureim.
Hello, Rob.
All right. Anyway, first question in artist trivia.
Yeah.
Which is basically just fun, miscellaneous questions like, would you rather, or what's your favorite, things like that.
Yeah.
So here's the first question. This is also the question. This is also the section where I'm going to have you show us your oldest and newest tracks, so stay tuned for that. Who's an artist we wouldn't expect you to listen to?
Like, in terms of expect, I don't think there's any kind of art. If you're talking about artists, I could name the most underground artist ever, and you wouldn't know that guy.
Yeah, that's fair.
But in terms of music, in terms of music that you wouldn't expect me to listen to, is that I listen to Chinese music.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, the very, very Chinese music. I'm actually surprised how I'm not influenced by any sort of my music's not influenced by it whatsoever.
Yeah. Like honestly, that's super relatable. I listen to a lot of music that I'm not influenced by at all.
Yeah.
Part of that is because it's hard for me to recreate it using a DAW, since it wasn't created using a DAW. But yeah. That's cool.
Yep.
What's your favorite and least favorite part about being a musician?
I'm not sure about least favorite part.
That's fair. It's a very enjoyable experience.
I guess my least favorite part is when one of my friends asks me to make songs and I ask them what genre, what feel, what context, what story, and then they say, I don't know. Just make it for something for like YouTube or something. I'm just like, bro, there's so many things you can put on YouTube.
Bruh. Yeah,
YouTube commentary. And I'm like,
we talked about this too.
Is it mystery? Is it hype? And I'm just sitting there trying to figure out what the hell he wants to do.
Oh. Yeah.
And it's
context is key, for sure.
Yeah, it's context. Because if you ask me to make like a random song, give me no context, you best as hell expect SoundCloud shenanigans.
Fair enough, honestly.
Yeah.
On them for not giving you more to go off of, honestly.
Yeah. I read chat just now. It's like, he did the Fortnite emote. I don't play Fortnite.
Yeah, I saw the chat. I saw that in chat.
I don't play Fortnite, guys. You got to believe me. Last time I tried to play Fortnite was on my old iPad with 32 gigabyte storage, and it kept crashing the moment I entered the game.
I didn't even know you could play Fortnite on the iPad.
I did. I was actually a very good mobile first-person shooter player, and third-person not so much.
Cool. I've never played first-person shooters.
Then I quit first-person shooters, and now I suck.
Been thinking about getting into
Call of Duty.
Cool. I've been thinking about getting into Valorant simply because that's like the popular first-person shooter to play these days, but I've never been involved in
I've seen those kind of games. I don't know how they work at all. Because I went over to my cousin for like a visit, and he told me to play Apex Legends and Valorant, and I ended up making him lose his rank.
Oh no!
I felt so bad because I sucked.
That's so.
He asked me to play on a controller. I was like, "What's this key?"
Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I don't know if I would even enjoy Valorant. I feel like if I were to play a first-person shooter, I would probably be Overwatch. Mainly because it has more like, as far as I'm aware, it has more like, it has classes and it has characters you can play with different abilities.
Yeah, Valorant is somewhat similar, I guess. Please don't cancel me for that. Please don't cancel me. But in terms of shooter games, they more or less follow the concept: shoot, kill, or die and flip your table. And I don't really enjoy playing those games that much because those games usually have more toxic communities, I guess.
Yeah.
It's not to the point where it's like, let's go outside. Except maybe for CSGO, I'm not sure. But I do play like very, very old-timer games, or I do play new games as well. It's just that in terms of new games, it just doesn't fit with the thing.
Got it. Anyway, I don't know how we went on a topic about video games, but here we are.
I love switching topics.
Yeah, you're still trying to evade the
please
ever closing.
Someone save me
from the showing us your oldest and newest tracks. What's your favorite? And no, I already did that one. Okay, here's a cool question. Yeah. Would you rather have all the gear you could possibly want, or 3 placements with 3 of your favorite artists?
What do you mean 3 placements?
Placements as in like feature, like if you get to be featured on their tracks, your music.
My headset is not too long for the way. I would say I would choose the first option because, for one, the artists that I know, realistically speaking, don't know shit about me, for one, and
yeah, but this is a hypothetical.
The last time they made such songs that I enjoy, for example, I listened to a guy called Harry Mack. He made songs for a game called Spiral Knights. Last time they made any updates which had songs was, I believe was in 2013 or 2012, which was 10 to 11 years ago. And then DM Dokuro made this thing called Terraria Calamity soundtrack, where they went all out on a mod, on it's a Terraria mod, and they went all out on it, and DM Dokuro as well went all out on it, and he made like this beautiful soundtrack that but that was years ago, and he doesn't want to be reminded about it because of all the drama that came from it.
Got it. Gotcha. Wow. Yeah. So I'm realizing you're safe for now, actually, because I forgot that show us your oldest and newest tracks is actually in the how did you get here category. So you're still several questions off from that.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So it looks like your answer is you would rather have all the gear you could possibly want.
Yes, I would rather have the gear because those people are.
You don't jive with them anymore, or?
I vibe with their songs. It's just that.
Thing is, this is a hypothetical, so either one is
the first artist I named, which is Harry, came from a game that I'm extremely fond of.
Mhm.
When even if I talk about it, because I don't have a computer with me anymore for the time being. Every single moment I talk about it just gives me high because it's one of the games that pioneered everything I do today.
Wow.
From music to piano to drawing to writing to inspirations.
That's crazy.
To my childhood, to my upbringing. Basically about everything because I played it when I was 6.
Damn, yeah. I would see how that would influence somebody.
Yeah, now it's a dead game because there was so much infighting that it just stopped, and Sega was not very fond of a game that had the potential of growing to global level, World of Warcraft level. Okay, it's kind of exaggeration when you get that. You get my idea because it was like a very cool RPG style game where it's the very good version of Albion Online. You can mix and match your armor and gear. There's technically mining, I guess, but those are for your pets. They eat minerals because it's a game where you're robots. You don't need to eat, apparently, because physics.
Hey, Abstract, welcome to the stream.
Hello, Abstract. We're talking about where your IP address is.
We're not, don't worry. Okay, well, let's see. The next question on artist trivia. All right, this is the last question in artist trivia. If you could only choose one of these, I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this. If you could only choose one of these, would you pick producing or vocalizing? I'm guessing you would prefer choose producing, since that's kind of what you're
doing producing anyways. It doesn't make any difference.
Yeah, that's fair. That question is kind of more for people who do an equal amount of who do both.
Yeah,
basically.
they do both. They do both.
Yeah. Now we're getting to the last category. How did you get here? Now let's talk about how you came to be where you are now with your public presence and your art, and where you hope to go from there. Here's the first question. What was your first introduction to music?
Introduction to music as in music making or music as a whole, as in like songs?
It could be both. First introduction to music, and then I guess no, never mind. The other question, the other question, making music is his own question. So this is your first introduction to music, I should say.
Introduction to music happened when I was very, very young. I'm not sure what age I was introduced to music, but at that time I was like, holy shit, this sounds nice.
Yeah,
it would be cool if I want to play that. And after that, I started learning the piano. Yeah,
that's awesome. When did you first learn the piano?
2011.
Oh, how old were you back then?
I was 6.
Ah, cool.
I learned
very young
piano and
age.
stayed as a pre-grade 1 for 10 years-ish. I got to grade 2 for like 1.5 years. And then in a span of 3 months, I jumped from grade 2 to grade 8.
Cool. Wow, that's
Partly
awesome.
partly because of this piano and partly because of the school piano and... Okay.
All right. Now, yeah, Abstract was saying I didn't expect to see what you look like.
What do you think I look like?
All right. Now here's the question. You've been dreading all this interview. Show us your oldest and newest tracks.
Honestly, right now is 19 minutes before my release. We could go for my old songs, honestly. If you're streaming it, I can listen along with you.
Yeah, okay, cool. Gotta share my stream.
I'm just gonna show the difference between like years and different years of different years, because the problem about my progress is that it's very inconsistent. You could see me not improve for like 1 year. I improve a tiny tidbit, and then suddenly, before you know it, in 1 year's time, you can see me just making like global level music kind. That's kind of like my consistency. Let me see. I'm copying something right now. I'm gonna post it on your DMs.
All right, so you're going to see my... The video itself is not important, but you're going to see my my Discord.
Will I be able to hear your
that's
audio?
the important... Yeah, that's the important part. You should be able to hear by audio anyway.
Yeah.
But
this
again,
is the first song I have ever uploaded.
yeah. As you can see, I'll go into Let's Watch your shit here.
I'm warning you, this thing has 0 audio quality,
Tetris oof
bad
remix.
rhythm, and all that.
All right, let's get it. Let's fucking go.
Oh god.
Are you sharing? Do you see the screen? Did you
I see
share?
the screen.
Cool. You're on my stream. Cool.
Yeah, I'm on the stream. I can see myself.
Here we go.
I can't hear it. I legitimately can't hear it.
Oh wait, what? You can't?
Yeah, I can't hear it.
Oh, that's interesting. You're on you're on the Discord stream, right? You're seeing my screen.
Yeah,
on Discord?
I see your stream, but
weird. You know? Did I close it? No, it's still there. Hold on. Interesting. Wait, did I close it? Oh no, wait, it's here. Whoa. Oh god.
Oh, you just created a tunnel effect.
I did. What the? Oh no. There. Oh no. Okay.
The looping effect.
I need to get back to the message board. There we go. So you can't hear it, huh?
Yeah, you probably need to just stream through a web, and that's it.
Oh well, I guess you're not gonna be able to hear it. You probably don't want to hear it anyway.
I don't mind, honestly. I don't mind.
Yeah, you could play it at the same time as me, I suppose.
No, I cannot, because the moment I get off my Discord, my whole camera shits itself.
Oh, that sucks. I guess you just won't be able to hear it.
If it's possible,
maybe hold on. Maybe if I hook up my Discord, because I have it on my screen.
You could stream your web as in like a browser.
Let me try. I'm gonna try it.
Try doing browser.
Yeah, I'm gonna try streaming the Discord, the Discord itself. See if that's better.
I'm gonna hear Oh my god.
All right.
I hear myself.
That's a good sign.
I hear it.
I like how arrhythmic it is. This is great.
It's so out of rhythm.
All right.
And this is
Tetris Oof remix. There
this
we
is
go.
the first one I actually put effort in.
Okay,
Like
all right.
hours of effort.
Cool.
But still Oof remix.
Flowering Nights. Oh, this is another.
This is within like a year
cool
span.
You know, cool. So this is another old one. Oh my god. Wow, this is very complex.
No, I just copied. As I told you, I plagiarized it. His key. So I called it a remix so that I don't get Skinner. Oh, yeah. Voxin, no. Voxin, no. Bruh.
All right.
And then those are the first few remixes.
So at this time, you could probably start sending in songs that that are actually. Oh, this is another one. Wait, no, never mind. My bad. This is the same one. So send maybe you could. So you didn't have to send in two of your
song
oldest.
I made.
Oh, really?
Song. Those two are like remixes.
Gotcha.
This is like the first song I made.
Okay, so that's the first song you made. Okay.
Because
all you need to do is send in your first and then your latest song. But I'm glad you send in these gems as well. Here's the first one. Peaceful Self. That looks like Department of Industrial Accidents is messaging me, but you'll have to wait. I like this. I don't know why, but this reminds me of Amori. Or just Undertale, or something like that.
Okay, you can stop it, my ears.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's a very unpleasant high end. That's the one problem with it. Making my ears ring.
Yeah, that's the main problem. Because
yeah.
I did remaster it on the piano.
Yeah. Alright, so that's your oldest. What about your
Then we're gonna skip
your
3 years.
your very latest, your top of the line.
Not so much latest, but
or at least your latest released, you know? The one you can show me online.
I have a
Yeah.
It's very because like I said. Okay, I'm actually gonna before I boomerang myself. So basically, like, when I make songs, right, it actually depends on the time when I make it. So it actually makes it difficult for me to do anything whatsoever. And because it's not like a yearly thing where I improve. It's more like a time range of how much effort I put in. So if you're talking about those few years, I didn't really improve that much, but you can tell the difference. And,
Gotcha.
And this year, I have like 20 different songs that I made that are completely, if you compare my first few songs of this year and compare to now, is completely different.
Gotcha. Cool. I'm realizing I don't have much time left until dinner time, so I think I'll think after this, after you show me your latest song, I'm gonna ask like one more question and then we can end the interview.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
Let's see. Which one? I think you heard it, but sure. Let's see. This is one of my newest one.
Cool. Oh
Like,
yeah, I can
completely.
see the picture.
Yes.
Prelude of Your Tale, OST.
This is the remaster.
I remember this. So already love this grand like bass opening. Like bass like strings, like the strings.
Yeah.
Very majestic piano. I remember this.
In 3 years. But in 3 years I made 2 songs. This year I made 20. If it's until like the end of the year, maybe I can go for 50.
That's awesome. Yeah, this is very pretty. You know, reverb does help a lot, I will say. I think with the kind of music you created, like it gives it a very grand, symphonic. Yeah, it sounds like a symphony.
You hear that?
Orchestra.
It's like string.
Yeah. It's a very nice touch.
That's
like
taken.
It's like a
from the 2011 Harry Mack.
Sounds like a cello or something. Like
it's
kind of like rubbing a bow against a cello or something. Cellos have bows, or like I don't know. Right, Fox and Musics? Fox and Music says I'm flying, bro. Oh yeah, there's that retro ARP thing you got going on.
That art I made myself.
Yeah, I saw that. You showed that project to me. I remember.
And then the last build up with like
you almost if I were to pin your genre down, it sounds a lot like almost like video gamey retro classical music, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It sounds like classical. It sounds like classical. At least this song sounds like classical retro.
Yep.
Which is a really
and 7 minutes from now, my song will be released.
Awesome. In approximately 6 minutes, I'm gonna have to end the stream because I got dinner.
Oh, that sounds good.
That's beautiful, man.
Then the door becomes like a...
Yeah. Oh, that ending is so pleasing to the ear. Prelude to Your Tale.
Yeah, it's a remaster.
Yeah, incredible work. Wow, that was
no
phenomenal.
more boomerang. Let's go.
All right. Well, that was show us your oldest and newest tracks, and you definitely have shown improvement since this one, I will say.
Yeah.
Although this one isn't bad either. It just needs a little bit of a de-esser to reduce some of the sharper frequencies. But yeah.
What's a DS?
It's where you kind of, I think it's people often talk about it when it comes to vocals, but it's to remove treble, or just high end frequencies.
Oh, I can actually I can do that pretty okay.
Oh yeah, like an EQ.
You should be pretty easy to do that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat my words.
Cool. Well, Yeah, I only have time for one more question, but there are a lot more here, but I think I'm gonna pick the best one. The one that would be the best to end off of, I should say. Where do you aspire to be in the future?
I want to continue on with my type of songs until I'm not even sure until when, but I do want to continue making music for the next 10 to 20 years. And once I do finish that up, I might go into coding and make a game with this kind of songs. Maybe
Nice.
remaster them. I will probably remaster them. I actually already pioneered the game mechanics, game design, game style, game lore, game difficulties, all that. How the game's going to be published, where it's going to be published.
That's awesome.
This is part of a 20-year project.
So you want to become a game dev as well as musician? That's awesome. Speaking of game,
and an artist as well.
Speaking of gaming, Vox Music says that your music gives her. I know I'm gonna butcher this name. Maybe you could say it. You could just read the comment.
Koji Kondo. I'm not sure how to pronounce that either.
Koji Kondo is the man who worked on Super Mario, Zelda, etc. All those classic games.
I mean, it's somewhat like that, I guess. It's more. Yeah. It's not like his. It does have that kind of vibes, but
sure, it's different.
The way it's made is more of a way more modern style.
Yeah, it makes you wonder how he made his.
Yeah.
My guess is a tracker.
My honest opinion on that is that some people are just built different.
Yeah, I mean that's the truth. We're all built different in one way or another. This has been really fun and really awesome. I'm glad I got a chance to interview you. I know it's been a little rocky to schedule when it comes to scheduling, but I'm glad we got this interview done. I know again it's tomorrow morning for you, and I'm guessing you got your whole work ahead of you and all that. I have to have my dinner. So
no, I'm off today. That's why I'm asking you for an interview on the Friday, specifically on my time.
Yeah, right. Okay, got you. Well, in any event, you can still enjoy the rest of your morning while I enjoy my dinner.
I will probably go to eat.
Cool. You're gonna have breakfast, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I woke up at like 7:30 today. It's now like 10.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, again, thank you for coming. I appreciate you coming through. This is a nice chat. And I'll see you in the next live stream.
I better put out my channel. Go and watch my latest new release.
Yeah. You can check it out. Ordion Azureim's YouTube channel is right over there. I was pointing the wrong direction. Right fucking down there in the YouTube. I made little QR codes to scan.
My song is in 1 minute, guys.
And it's in the description, so you can check there down there as well.
Yep. My song is in 1 minute, guys. And let's clean this up. It's nice. It's nice to talk to you again.
Yeah. This is the first time. Again. Yeah. I guess it is. This isn't the first. Like I said before, this isn't the first time we talked.
This is just the official first, I guess.
Yeah. So, again, this has been another great interview episode of Streaming with Keegan. And I will see you in the next stream. Look at this guy, he's dabbing and shit. I gotta go. So, see you next time.